So, hello YouTube. This is going to be like the first proper video that I'm going to do. Effectively on this channel, what I'm going to be doing is, I don't know if you've seen anything on TikTok or any of the shorts or anything that I've already put up, but I built this Wiiata. Basically, I put a Wii in an MX5, and it is right there. That's the car. And also, as you can see just on the edge of this clip, I've got another MX5. This one's a Japanese import, I think Eunos. This one is a 1994. It's actually pretty clean. The arches aren't rusty. How, I do not know. Probably because it's been imported and not used all too much. But that said, it's on about 130,000 miles, the engine in here. The engine does run. It doesn't have a gearbox, battery or electronics and stuff like that in the car anymore, because I've already started working on it. But I thought I should probably start YouTube, because it might be interesting. You know, I've seen people do what I'm going to say, a better job than me on this. You've got people like Night Ride and stuff like that put V8 in their MX5, which is effectively what I'm going to be doing, just on a not as good scale, I'm going to imagine. We're going to try and build the car not to skid, unless I get good at it, but to be more like show-ish. I just want it to be really nice, like a street car, a nice street car. Like OMG Wiiata, he drives his, but it's really, really clean, and effectively that's the route we're going to go for. In this one, I'm undecided as to whether I'm going to make the Wiiata into more of the street car and spend a bit more money on that as a car, and this one I might turn into a game and sim, which means I'm going to take the engine out regardless. This engine's not staying in, and I might put a PC under there, take the windscreen out, put a big curved monitor in there and turn it into a game and sim. You know, eventually. I haven't got the money at the minute, as you can quite clearly see. I work in the container with absolutely no light. No electric, no water. I'm basically doing what I can with my hand tools, Helfer's advanced toolkit, and that is where we're starting. This is day one, part one, whatever you want to call it, the first thing I'll ever be doing as far as YouTube goes, and hopefully we can grow into something. That'd be really nice. If anyone does want to see either what I've said or what I'm thinking is a V8 put under here, I've seen a couple of people do it. I know it can be done. I've never touched an engine before. Never really touched a car before, apart from doing a full service on the Wiiata just under a year ago, about 9-10 months ago. Since then I've driven that about 2,000 miles. That just had like new water pump, stuff like that, and that was the first time I ever touched an engine. With this, I'm going to be pulling the engine out. I'm going to be stripping the whole car down. I'll pick you up in just a second and kind of walk you around it, show you where I'm at, and sort of explain as we go round. And then after that, I'll start making some proper content, the best I possibly can do by myself. And we'll sort of see where we go from there. But yeah, let me take you around it. Let's go. Okay, so that is the Wiiata. I'll quickly have a little look at this one. This one's got a juice kit on it. It's all fiberglass, some eBay wheels. The Wiiata. Obviously, it doesn't have the Wii stuff in it at the minute. You can see if I bring you inside. The actual console is in here, but I've been driving it like a proper car, so I've got my Nardi wheel and the proper stuff in there as well. Shut that. But anyway, this is the car in question. So we'll start at the front. If I just lift this up, that is the original 1.8 litre Japanese engine. It has no exhaust manifold or anything like that. That's down the back there. It does start, kind of. It starts. I'll put a clip in here, and you can see how it starts. But there's no fuel pump. I borrowed a battery for a day. And let's lower that down. And let's just say brake fluid is pretty useful. But anyway, we'll run you down here. This is the interior. It is empty. As you can see, this Halfords toolkit has done everything on that car and everything on this car so far, and it works. So, you know, I'll carry on until I can afford to change it. But yeah, this is all stripped out, as you can see. This one, it has the AC unit and stuff like that. That car doesn't have AC, so I might put the AC in there for summer. I might not, I don't know, it's got no roof. So ECU and wiring and everything is all still in the car, as you can see. All of this is all disconnected. Again, if I come in here, all disconnected under here, everything like that. So the steering column is just on its own. I really like these Japanese versions of like the indicators and stuff like that. They look much better than the UK ones, so I might steal these as well, or I might leave them in here if it's going to be the car. But yeah, anyway, also some of these panels and stuff like that, they've been taken off. Look, that's just there underneath the toolbox. It's a fuel tank, and obviously in through to the boot. We're currently taking the fuel tank out and stripping all the rear down. That's kind of what's... I've made a TikTok video of it, so what I'll do is I'll probably link it to this video. I'll just put it in at the end so that everyone can kind of see and get up to date with where I've been working today. Here's the fuel hoses and stuff like that. I've taken out the suspension. This is just whatever came in the car when I bought it. I bought it as almost it is. I've taken some bits off, but if I bring you down here anyway, you can see, hang on, so it's jacked up on my old wheels from the Wiiata. Today I've just taken out the suspension, and the idea is effectively that we are going to be removing the subframe, dropping that down, and we're going to be stripping the whole underside of the car, and then we'll get the engine out. At which point we'll just have a shell on the outside, and we're going to be looking to make that absolutely mint. Obviously it's already dirty, but it is clean, which is good. So all of the arches and stuff like that up here, they're solid, which is fantastic. All the sills have got a bit of surface, but as you can see under here, generally speaking, it's actually in pretty good nick, better than the one out there. So that's why I was thinking about turning this one into the car, and we'll just turn the Wiiata and we'll keep that as the gaming car, and we'll keep this one as the car, and that'll be the V8 swapped MX5. But anyway, that's where we're at. We're pretty much ready to drop the subframe. We've just got to disconnect the brakes, which I'm going to come back and do tomorrow, because as you can see it's dark and I have no lighting in here, so I should probably go and buy some of that. I would love to talk to the camera, but there's no light in here and there's no front flash on my phone, so I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. So I'm just going to flip you back round. Yeah, anyway, tomorrow I'm going to come back, I'm going to disconnect the brakes. The ones on that car leak, these ones don't, so I'll probably use these ones as well. Drop the subframe, and again, it's all going to be documented in stages on TikTok, but on here on YouTube, I'm just going to kind of do probably less frequent videos with more in them, so you can kind of watch and get a decent amount of progress done as we go, which is what I personally quite like to watch. So I think that's what I'm going to go for in my videos. But yeah, this is how much room I've got as well, because we're in a container. The door just about opens there. If I come around here, there's no room at all, which is why I drag the car around on the jack and just put it down wherever I need to do, depending on what side I'm working on. It's a bit of a task, but you know, it's worth it. It's good. It's going to be really good in the end. And you've got to start somewhere, haven't you? So let me just put you back down here. Yep, well done, me. come back over here. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it a day now. I've been here for a little bit. Tomorrow I'm going to get up in the morning and come and I'm going to spend the whole day stripping down as much as I possibly can, and I'll make that like my first proper, you know, content video. I need to get myself a better camera and stuff like that. Really, I need to get a laptop to edit it on, because doing it all on that iPhone is it's not ideal. It takes a long time. Yeah, you know, if you want to see the V8 put into here, if you want to see that Wiiata, which has a Wii in it, have more consoles put in it, have a PC put in it, and turn into a gaming sim, maybe. Don't really know, maybe I'll even buy another shell, who knows. I just need to get somewhere to put it, because this one container is not big enough for anymore. Yeah, if you want to do that, just make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment whatever, what you want to see, what you think I should do with them, because I'm kind of all relatively new to this now, so we're just going to go and hope it all goes well. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.